Assalamu alaikum friends and welcome to Lore of English Literature YouTube channel. Today we will discuss 20 important MCQs of English literature. Well, this is the second video on this topic. First video has already been uploaded on the channel. So let's start our today's topic. First MCQ is that the Bronte sisters were novelists, poets, or dramatists. Well, Bronte sisters were famous for their novels. Among these sisters, Emily Bront was the most famous, and her novel Wuthering Height is considered a classic in English literature. Next MCQ is which age came first? Restoration, Romanticism, Victorian. Among these ages, Restoration age came first and it started in 1660. Wordsworth, Coleridge and Southey lived around which lake? Well, they lived around Lake District. That's why they are also called lake poets. Which poet used metaphysical poetry? Milton, Spenser or John Donne? Well, John Donne used metaphysical poetry and he was the most famous poet of metaphysical poetry. Next MCQ is father of humanism is first option Dante, second option Petrarch, third option MichaelAnglo. Well, Petrarch is known as the father of humanism and he was one of the spearheads of Renaissance. Who is the first English critic poet? John Dryden, Philip Sidney, or Edmund Spenser? Well, Philip Sidney is the first English critic poet in English literature. He is known for an apology for poetry which was written as an answer to Stephen Gosson, The School of Abuse. University weights were graduates of Oxford University, Cambridge University, or C option both A and B. Well, C option is correct. University weights were graduates of both Oxford and Cambridge University. Among university weights, who was the most famous? Well, Christopher Marlowe was the most famous among all university weights. He is famous for his plays Dr. Faustus, John, the Jew of Malta, and few other plays as well. Who is called the critic's critic? Samuel Johnson, John Dryden, or T.S.Eliot? Well, Samuel Johnson is the correct answer. Johnson also wrote the first dictionary of English literature. Who won Nobel Prize in 1948? T.S. Eliot, Ezra Pound, or W.B. Yeats? Yeats. So Nobel Prize was awarded to T.S. Eliot in 1948. Peasant revolt occurred in 1382, 1383, or 1381. Well, the peasant revolt occurred in 1381 and it is also called White Tailors Revolt. Oxford English Dictionary was completed in 1929, 1928, 1927. Well, the dictionary was completed in 1928. Stream of consciousness was first used in which English novel? The Waves, Ulysses, Heart of Darkness. Stream of consciousness was first used in Ulysses novel and it was written by James Joyce. Which novel of T.H. Lawrence was banned? Sons and Lovers, Lady Chatterley's Lovers, The White Peacock. Well, it was Lady Chatterley's Lovers which was banned in 1928, but in 1960 the ban was lifted. Angry Young Men came to prominence in 1950s, 1940s or 1960s. Well, this movement came to prominence in 1950s. So A option is the correct one over here. Which poet is the leader and the famous poet of the movement in 1950s? Well, Philip Larkin is the leader and the most famous poet of the movement. In English literature, Philip Larkin is known for his pessimism. Which king of England signed Magna Carta? King John, King Henry, or King William? Well, it was King John who signed Magna Carta in 1215. Who was the first poet to use heroic couplet in English literature? uh, Geoffrey Chaucer, John Milton, or Philip Sidney. Heroic couplet was used by Geoffrey Chaucer for the first time in English literature. Who is the first Prime Minister of England? Robert Walpole was the first Prime Minister of England. Pilgrim's Progress is written by John Clay, John Bunyan, John Dryden. Well, Pilgrim's Progress is written by John Bunyan. With this, I have come to the end. Thank you so much for watching this video.